Very excited to welcome back onto the Real Life podcast. I guess we can once again call him an Oiler. Sam Gagner hopping on the show. Sam coming into the organization for a third time now. How excited are you to be back?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It's been a long summer, just trying to get healthy, feeling good again. And, ultimately when I was trying to figure out what to do, it just feels right to try and give it another shot with the Oilers. I think, obviously where the team's at, you guys all know how much I love, being in Edmonton, being an Oiler, and why not give it another shot?
You can't quit us.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
Sam, this one seems like this PTO seemed like it was a terribly kept secret for a while now. Just how did this come together from your side to finally having the announcement come out today?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of kept tabs with the Oilers throughout the summer, and then obviously with Jeff Jackson being there now, and he was my agent for a long time. Just kind of followed up conversations with him, and I wasn't really sure where I was going to be at hips wise as the summer went along. But my hips feel great. I'm ahead of schedule, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be ready for to come to camp or to come on a PTO or anything of that nature. And I'm still still pushing to try and get to another level. It's been kind of a long summer in terms of just rehab and then getting back on the ice and trying to get back into playing shape. And I'm at the point now where I'm kind of taking a little more contact and about a month ahead of schedule, which is great. But everything feels really good. And once I knew that there was an opportunity for me to be ready, I just felt like it was the right thing. So talked to Jax about it, and just looking forward to coming to camp and helping out in any way I can.
So Sam, we've been looking at this team for the last couple of years, and now we've fared in the standings. Now, from an outside point of view, how do you feel like bringing in veteran leadership is going to take us to the next level?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important. I've been around obviously a number of different teams now, and when I was a younger player, I always learned so much from the older guys and how they went about their business and how they were calm in certain situations. And I think it's an important thing. Especially going into a playoff run, you're going to go through adversity during the year. I look at the Oilers group, and they've been through adversity as is, and their players like Connor and Leon, they're becoming leaders, and not becoming, they are leaders, and anything I can do to kind of supplement that and help take some weight off their shoulders. I mean, I'm not coming in with any preconceived notions that I'm on the team. I'm going to come in and fight for everything. And, in the process, any way I can kind of help and support, I'm there for that. I'm obviously friends with those guys. And I think that helps coming in. I'm comfortable, and I don't have to kind of come into the room and tread lightly. I kind of know where I stand among those guys. And I think that's important. I've obviously had a lot of ups and downs throughout my career, and I understand what kind of digging in and continuing to push through and being calm in those situations can do. And I'm hopeful that I can help in those situations. And I mean, they're in a great spot right now. I think there's an opportunity to win, and that's exciting for me. So anything I can do to kind of help that go forward, I'm excited about and looking forward to getting to camp.
Sam, just on the topic of veteran leaders, who are some veterans throughout your career that had some influence on kind of the player you've become?
Yeah, I mean, when I first came in, the Oilers were a couple of years removed from going to the Cup final with Sean Horkoff, Ethan Morrow, Steve Steos, and I learned a lot from those guys about what it takes to be a professional at that level, and what it takes to go through the ups and downs of a season. And obviously we went through some kind of leaner years there, where things were difficult. We went through a lot of adversity, but the way I look at it, I learned a lot about myself throughout those years, and you have to learn to dig in and to enjoy the work and enjoy the process. And that was important for me to go through that. It's tough to recognize that at the time. But now that, I'm at this stage in my career, I've had an opportunity to play on some better teams. I mean, Winnipeg last year, we were, first in the West all the way up till January. And that was a great kind of learning experience for me as well. So I think, you learn a lot as you go along, and you try and lean on those veteran guys. And now that I'm in that position, I'll do my best to kind of help out any of the guys in that situation. So it's something I take a lot of pride in, and just looking forward to getting there and getting to work.
It's crazy to look like I'm looking at your career page in front of me. Your first stint in Edmonton ended a decade ago at the end of the 2013-14 season. And now here we are getting ready for the 23-24 campaign. And this franchise, this organization's in such a different spot. And a big reason why is because of Connor and Leon, obviously. Mm-hmm. You have a good friendship with those guys. Maybe what can you tell us about their mindset heading into this season, and how maybe they're changing their approach to leadership and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a chance to kind of just tell you how driven they are to kind of take this to the next level. And then there's other guys as well. I mean, I was there when Nuge came in, and he's been there through it all. And to have the opportunity to be around those guys when the team is looking to take another step it's exciting for me. Like I said, I don't know where things are going to land. I'm going to come in and put my best foot forward. And, I feel like I've said, I've put in a ton of work this summer. I'm proud of how far I've come. I was on crutches 4 months ago, and, I've put in a ton of work to get to this point. But there's, a lot of work left to be done. And, we got camp to get through and see where everything lands. But, in the meantime, I think, like you said, with those guys, they're great professionals. They're very driven. They feel like, they left something on the table last year. I mean, they were close, and, it's just a matter of giving your team a chance every year to be in that position. And, I think the team's in a great spot. It's something I'm really excited to come into. And like I said, help in any way I can.
I guess last one I kind of wanted to touch on, or did you want to hit on maybe?
Well, I think that you're like the perfect player to go from player to management. And I'm wondering, is this a precursor to maybe a management role in the future? Is that something you're eyeing? Is that something you're even interested in?
It's not something I'm really thinking about too much yet. I've the last few years, I've kind of dealt with the nagging pains in my hips and tried to push through as best as I could. And, I've had some, what I felt like were pretty good years in the process. And my whole focus was to get my hips done and try to take another run at it pain-free. And, I've been around a long time, it feels like, but I'm still 34 years old, and I still feel like I have a lot left to give. So I want my entire focus to be on that and on
further to staying in hockey after, the playing career is done 10 years from now. I saw a video of your son pulling a Gagner, which I guess would be on brand for him. So I'm obviously you're good at teaching the high end skills. So this is kind of also what gets us excited. Like, is that like, I guess,
congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your kid being sick at hockey.
Yeah. It is something I'm passionate about. I mean, when I've gone to different teams, I try and help out younger players best I can. The way I kind of look at it is I've added so much to my game in the last few years that, why does the development ever have to stop? I'm trying to learn new things at my age, and if I can pass that along, then great. I mean, I'm doing in the summer now in Muskoka. We've kind of got a good group of pros that are training and skating up here, and then we're running some youth camps, and I kind of help out with that too. So it's something I really enjoy doing. I love the game, and I want to be involved in it as much as I can. And, any way I can kind of help the next generation of player, great. But, my son seems to be really enjoying it too. So it's been fun working with him, and he's keeps getting better. So it's been fun.
You definitely bring skills to the game of hockey, but I don't know if you noticed last year, we're developing a little bit of a rivalry with Vegas. I'm excited to see what spicy Sam looks like going into it. Cause I know you got that fire. I've seen you.
That dog.
You went after Francois Beauchemin, and that guy is a tough cookie. So I'm excited to see what kind of fire you can bring to the lineup when we play a rival like Vegas.
Yeah, definitely. I think, it's something I'm competitive, and I guess something about pulling on an Oilers jersey gets me fired up too. So we'll see where it all lands, and but yeah, I'm certainly excited for it.
You just mentioned your summer, Sam. The last question that I wanted to ask you was just, what has that kind of been like for you? Obviously, you had the hip surgeries earlier in the year, back in March. Like, what did that kind of look like for you, getting yourself back to shape and getting ready to play?
Yeah, it's been a lot of work. The first couple of months, it was just a lot of time in the pool. Just getting everything firing again. I was in the pool, felt like 4 or 5 hours a day, just trying to stay in shape, and then trying to get everything firing, and then progressing to kind of just body weight stuff, and then getting back on the ice, rehab skating, and then just kind of getting the strength back. Getting back in shape, and now being able to push myself a little more on the ice, which has been great. I did a lot of that in Winnipeg, and then been up here in Muskoka doing that. I hired a trainer who was awesome, really helped me, and then the on ice stuff's been great too. So it's been a great summer. It's been a lot of work to get to this point. But yeah, like I said, there's still a lot more work to go, and but you have to enjoy the work. That's the only way you can really have any longevity in this game, is being passionate about putting in the work, and it's something I enjoy. So I'll keep doing it as long as I can.
Two more from me. I think that'll be the end. We'll end it with a couple of rapid fire, unique Edmonton ones for you. When you're moved back and you're all settled in, what's the first restaurant Sam Gagner is going back to in Edmonton?
Well, it's a good question. Maybe Corso 32.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
We asked Evander Kane this question when he was in town for about a year. We asked him for his most underrated part of the city. He said, I think his answer was how beautiful it was in the fall time.
Yeah, in the River Valley.
And in the River Valley. Sam Gagner, what is the most underrated part of the city of Edmonton?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good answer. I think, I love, people tend to give Edmonton a bad rap for how cold it is, but I've always loved the winters there, and I love the fact that the outdoor rinks are pumping all winter.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I have kids, that'll be really fun. And not something like I had a rink in my backyard when I was growing up.
Well, yeah, your dad has the company, right?
Yeah, custom ice rinks, and so I was so fortunate that I had that in park in Edmonton and be able to skate. Nothing better than that.
Beautiful, Sam. Well, we're excited to see you back in an Oilers jersey. We're excited to have you back in the city. And as always, we appreciate when you give us a little bit of time.
Stretching, Sam. I'm an older man than you, and I got to tell you, stretching.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
All right. Yeah, no worries.
Well, should we just keep rolling off that?
Let's roll.
That's the intro. That's
What
the
a
intro.
guy.
Yeah,
Chalmers might have just saved Sam Gagner's career.
Stretching, Sam. If you need my help,
You didn't know he was supposed to.
Sam Gagner goes through a grueling double hip surgery. Chalmers is like, have you tried stretching?
So okay. The
He
funny
just
thing
goes,
about
oh shit.
the funny thing about it is when he's saying that, I'm thinking about like that. Everybody always gives me shit for making it about myself, and I've just so badly wanted to interrupt him and say, Sam, you know what I've been doing? So my hips have been hurting. I've been stretching every day. They feel better now. So you know what, bud? Let's do some
Maybe if
stretching
you'd
here.
been stretching, Chalmers, you wouldn't have needed double hip replacement.
I mean, you just never know.
What a beauty.
That was awesome.
That was great.
Yeah, good guy.
Pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Should I push this? Am I allowed to push it?
What?
Sam Gagner just tied a record with 8 points in the game.
This is Sam Gagner, and you're listening to the Real Life Podcast.
Gagner, oh, what a move! What a win for the Oilers.
So I come.
exclusively use that. What the fuck have we been using? The
We've
other one?
actually had that for like
2 years?
2 or
What
3 years.
in the-
Like the only celebrity endorsement we've ever
Oh,
had.
hey, do you
and
guys
we
want to
just
hear
put it in the
Sam-
vault.
Yeah, the Sam Gagner intro today. Now that he's on the show. What Sam Gagner intro?
So every day I come to do this podcast and I walk in the office
Every
and it's
day.
usually every time, not every day, every day that
Every
I come in,
month and a half, he pops into the office to do a
Every time.
podcast.
when I show up to the podcast and I walk in the office, there's usually a little bit of hubbub. You know, there's things going on. Everybody's doing their thing. And today was eerily quiet. I walked in, I sat down. It's about 1:35. You usually film at about or go at about 1:30. Nobody's around. And me and Tyler are just kind of sitting here quiet.
Didn't get the morning text.
All of a sudden, Tyler gets word. Sam Gagner is going to join us.
Well, so also
And it went to an excitement level 10 and everybody's running around, man. That was a lot of fun. I was nervous with my
So-
first question
so
too.
Wanye was walking here. So he's like, I'm going to be 5 minutes. And we're like, okay, no problem. So me and Jay go to Little Brick to grab coffee.
Yeah.
Walk back in. Brett's going, you have an interview. You got to get in the studio. I'm like, huh?
I'm just spinning in the corner like a sim.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
That was fun. That was good. Well done. That's exciting stuff. You know, like this is that really makes it feel really, really real about just how close hockey season is coming
Mhm.
and how it's
PTO season. That's
it's PTO season.
Good job, your M-Chuck.
Yeah.
To all your haters in the reviews.
Yeah, well
how
done.
about you shut the fuck
well
up?
done.
Look at the work he just did. Because
Who got Sam Gagner? Your M-Chuck.
Lay off him
And
for the week,
Tyler
everybody.
already said, like, this is probably his first interview as an Oiler.
We got to post this like ASAP
It's going to
Rocky
do
before we beat everybody
not.
else.
We should post it before we're done.
Take the week
Yeah,
off.
just- yeah.
Take the week off, Tyler.
Just post it right now.
We didn't bring up Chalmers was wearing Oilers gloves and holding an Oilers stick
Yeah,
for
huge.
most of the interview. It's Sam Gagner's game use stick. I feel like we should have said that to him
I
because
thought-
He recognized it.
he was probably like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Here, that's the thing is the reason I was kind of nervous. My first question was because usually when we have these guys on, like when we've talked to Oilers in the past, it's felt very just like, you know, it's a casual conversation. Some reason this one felt like business. It was like this is a moment where he just signed his PTO. He's coming back.
Determined.
Business.
He's not happy.
determined.
The work's not
business
done.
Yeah,
Set
exactly.
exactly right. And so like
He's not celebratory at all.
here I am with all the props and Chalmers playtime, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this feels like more of a business trip.
Yeah. Like I just looked. Sorry, I got sidetracked because I saw he shared the Oilers Nation post announcing he's coming back
Yeah.
onto his story.
Yeah.
Muskoka Hockey shared it, then he shared it again.
Mhm.
That's a guy who
He gets it.
he gets that he
Joint management. We can do so many great things
well,
together.
like he gets how much the fan base matters.
Yep.
And he really, I just love that. I love that he gives us time.
Did
and
he
all
or
that.
did he not post that photo of him from the 8-point game, tagging at Edmonton Oilers on his Instagram story before or after the news of the signed PTO
Before,
came
but
out?
he didn't tag the Oilers.
He did tag the Oilers. It's
No, he just took a photo of his chimney, like his fireplace or some shit, with the picture. That's what he put up.
Mhm.
oh,
Somebody
okay.
else added in the Oilers.
Oh, okay.
But I was going to ask him if he was signaling us, but I never got to.
I think it's pretty clear he was though,
I
right?
think it's pretty
I
clear.
wanted you to say
I
yes.
know. Yeah, I know. That'd been good.
I was good at what you guys were all having such a good time.
And then you were just Wanya, you were just sitting off to
Fist
the
pumping
side,
the whole time.
fist pumping the whole
He's
time.
like, I'm coming home to win. I'm like, oh my God.
He's like, this team is ready to win right now. One is just like, oh my
But I
God.
didn't get not happy, but I didn't get a jokey vibe. I'm determined to make this.
That's
team.
kind of what I mean.
Just did
Yeah.
the most painful rehab.
Yeah.
When he said knifing pains in his hips for 3 years.
And that's-
as fans, we never take that into account.
Yeah.
But that's the
He
type
only
of
got 8
veteran.
goals
That's,
last year. Knifing pains.
that's the type
why.
of veteran thing I'm talking about. You know, even he said back when he was with Horkoff and Moreau and Steos, like he learned hard lessons. That was probably a really hardening time for him. And like now Connor and Leon have kind of gone through some pain, some losing.
You know what I'm looking forward
Could
to?
have hardened
We
them.
rushed him
They can-
into the league. You forget
When
he's
we get
18.
through the preseason, which is way too long.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best part
About
of the
8
year.
games.
Sam
too long.
Gagner cracks lineup. First game scrap that he gets in invariably against the Canucks. My head is going to explode.
He's going to do something.
I know this is super preliminary. I
love the preseason. Preliminary heroes are the best.
No,
kind of
no.
heroes.
Not what I'm about to say, but
Ty
like
Ratty.
he makes this team, Tyler.
Yep.
You will.
Where does he slot in? What's the
I think he's like another Derek Ryan almost. Think about all the things that Derek Ryan does really well, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't make mistakes, all of that stuff. Can help you out in your own end, can, maybe help you out on the PK and things like that. Like, I don't think Sam Gagner is a natural center anymore, but I think he
He could be second unit power play.
Yeah, he could be second unit power. I think he could do the thing that Derek Ryan did, where if you need to win a draw, like Sam Gagner can slide into the middle. If you want 10 to 15 goals a year, Sam Gagner is going to probably chip in 10 to 15
Imagine
goals a year.
massive playoff goal, Sam Gagner. Oh boy.
what I'm
That's just
imagining
the thing too, is he never got to do it here. Ever.
is
'Cause
like
we never made no playoff.
He's got 11 career playoff games. It's got to happen.
That's it.
I want like a
That's
James
it.
Neal.
11. How many years in the league? 18.
16 years in the league. He had
With Columbus?
six games in the playoffs with the Flyers. Who even remembered he played for the
my
Flyers?
Oh, that's good for Puck Doku.
And 5 playoff games with the Blue Jackets.
It's time to
26 and
get in
17.
some playoff games as an Oiler, Sam.
Fucking right.
A James Neal style resurgence would be so fitting.
4
for
goals
this
in a
story.
game?
Just
New grill.
just come back and just
Yeah,
start
fresh grill.
lighting the lamp.
Okay, before we keep cruising along, got to give some love to Oodle Noodle and the new Hot Box. That was a hot interview with Sam Gagner.
That
am
was
I right?
very hot.
Merch is sweet, Jay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're wearing a Hot Box t-shirt? That's what that is?
Sure.
It says
It's
bring
a
the
Doodle
heat.
Noodle shirt. Yeah.
There you go. Head to one of the 14 locations in Edmonton.
More.
16 locations in Edmonton.
Come on,
Try the
you're in
Hot
check.
Box. I know. I should know better. It's not in my notes, though. It doesn't say how many locations.
Beacon Hill opening in a month.
There you go.
I had a guy on social, Jay, say, "Oh, is Beacon Hill ever going to open?" I drove by just the other day and there's nothing happening. And not knowing one thing, but I had asked you about it, I strongly came back and said, "Sir, go look again. It's almost open."
We started construction like 7 weeks ago
Yeah,
on
I
it.
threatened that guy within an inch of his Beacon Hill life.
Beacon Hills. Coming soon.
Is there an actual beacon?
It's just a giant, it's like the Luxor.
When you start that exciting, where do we go from here?
Yeah, I'm kind of like, what else do we do?
What
'Cause
do we do?
just started the podcast.
Remember that time we interviewed Sam Gagner?
Well, production
Let's talk
talk
about him more.
Production talk live on the show.
We
Should
actually were organized, so that probably came off pretty well.
I know, because we had our show notes, our interview notes up on the side.
I
of the
didn't ask the question I said I was going to ask.
I didn't
Bagnell
get to
asked
ask
it.
any
Well,
question.
you know what? The question that you were going to ask, he kind of answered in an answer. So like,
I was holding back on it,
Yeah.
but I had other opportunity. I really wanted to talk about him fighting just because he can be spicy.
Yeah, that was
Boy.
a good one. Actually,
when he
liked
said
to be
knifing
laughing.
pain in his hips, I was like, what am I doing on this interview?
was
I
it
shouldn't
really
be
a
here.
question though? Did you really ask him a question? It was more of a statement.
You were leading the
I can't
witness,
wait
Chalmers.
for you to be feisty.
What
against
you're
Vegas.
going to bring against Vegas? Like, it's more, just
He's
You're
like, I'm going to
GM of the
slash
Oilers.
the
question
guy.
mark.
I'm going to slash it.
What are you going to bring to Vegas?
He's just-
Spicy Sam.
What are you going to bring to that one game? So
We're going to edit it out, but every time Chalmers asked a question, Sam would freeze. And
Yeah.
Chalmers just kept coming back each time more inside edition than the last. Like more hard hitting reporter. Like, Sam, people have been talking.
Yes.
He froze again, comes back.
I found that it's very nice to be able to word a question a second time.
Yeah.
Because you can
What
say
about a
it
third
better.
time?
Oh, the third time I just apologize for the
A
question.
third attempt on the show, though.
Hey, Sam, you clearly don't answer it.
Given the internet environment we live in this office, it just feels good when it's their fault
Every
and not our
time
fault.
Chalmers
Normally
asks
it's
a
our
question,
fault.
Jay, he just hang up.
Yeah.
It's like, who is this
Like,
guy?
Good job, though. Third attempt joke. Your M check.
Yeah, that was good,
Funny.
eh?
That was good.
Although I don't think that'll make it to air,
Why?
because I think we'll just probably clean up
Probably
his
because of the
answer
magic of
properly.
editing.
But that's the funniest thing.
I
you've
know, it's
said,
hilarious.
Sam Gagner
It is funny.
especially.
Well, the listeners now know about it.
Oh,
But
but
when
when
we-
I'm going to edit it out to, yeah, I know it's hilarious. No.
I think it's funny. But when the interview drops on the Oilers Nation YouTube, because we do have a full video version of it that'll drop.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Subscribe to YouTube, people.
The one on YouTube will be more cleaned up. Maybe we'll leave like a more unedited one for the real life listeners. I like that.
The first time he dropped, and all of a sudden,
For the OnlyFans?
Jay almost let out a screaming "No!" And Tyler's like, "Stop! Just wait. He's coming back."
How about good guy Sam Gagner coming back though?
Yeah.
Third tour of duty. Remchuk, you're our encyclopedia. You swallowed up most of Hockey DB. Are there a lot of players that do a third tour of duty on a team? I can't think of many.
I don't think there's ever been an Oiler to come back 3 separate times.
How
I can
many
only
times did
remember-
Kevin Lowe come back?
I can only remember duos.
Grebishkov.
Grebishkov was
did-
2.
Was he 2? Was there a
thought it
third
was
dirty one at
3.
the end? I thought he came back at the end. And
Did he
didn't make
slip
the team.
one in at the end?
Grabs you, dirty bastard. I think
Eat
at the
a
end
goat.
of his career, there was a PTO.
Eat a
Only two.
goat.
Only 2 for Grebishkov.
Does it show him ending as an Oiler?
Last NHL team he played with was the Oilers.
Oh, okay.
7 gamer.
It just seemed like it was 3 times. That's what she
Grabs!
said.
Hey, you know what? Dennis Grebishkov, sneaky good puck doku answer. Kings, Islanders, Oilers, Preds. You can use that.
5 teams.
How many teams
Oh.
has Sam Gagner been on? Remember when we interviewed him?
Sam Gagner. So he went.
Philly, I forgot about.
Wow. Oilers, Yotes,
Yeah, I knew Yotes.
Philly, CBJ, Van, Detroit, Winnipeg.
7.
Jesus.
Jeez.
And he's been here thrice. He's been on 10 teams.
More or less, yeah. That is crazy. I'm so excited to have him back. Poor Brandon Sutter. He's like, why aren't they this excited about me?
Shut up, Brandon Sutter. You live in red.
I like the idea and the logic going behind that PTO. Because if his health is back, he could be impactful. Guys, a Sutter. It'll be a hard-nosed MFer.
I threw out a little teaser saying the interview or the episode's going to be out late because we interviewed Gagner, and Gregor retweeted it. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I saw you
That's the
did that,
first
so I
thing he's ever
posted
done.
it.
Yeah. Well,
the first time he ever helped us.
Yeah.
I saw Tyler say that, so I posted a
There you go.
content.
Good times, boys. Good times. We scooped everybody and talked to Sam Gagner because
I know.
Chuck texted him.
That's why I want to just finish this episode right here so I can start editing it.
Yeah, it's only 12 minutes long.
Yeah, the
We're
episode's-
so excited.
We do have 30 minutes of audio.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, we
Before-
stretched it. Nice.
Well, there's a lot of dead silence there.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
know?
Awkward
Yeah.
pausing.
We are
Sam
still
Gagner hanging
recording, right?
Of course.
Okay.
I just stopped.
Play that intro again.
I stopped
Let's
the
hear it
Zoom
again.
call.
Sam Gagner just tied a record with 8 points in the game.
This is Sam Gagner, and you're listening to the Real Life Podcast.
Gagner, oh, what a move! What a win for the Oilers!
You
You
never
like
know
that
what you
funky
have.
beat?
Never used it.
You never know what you
So
have.
we like to
in
call
your
it
Do we
toe
pocket.
tapper.
Do we have any other of those? in the
Wayne, we have
bank?
a Wayne Gretzky one.
Yeah, we have Connor McDavid saying, Wanya, you're my best friend, and we've never aired it once.
Like, did we get Evander Kane to do that or no?
No, I don't think we did.
No, of course not. We're just more in awe that he
We
was
get
in the
Laddie
studio
to do
with
it?
us.
Nope.
We could get deep fake Drake to say it. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
They just have so much audio of Drake that you could basically make him say anything.
Still no Drake album, by the way.
He definitely says real life. I think we have a button.
DJ
of that.
Khaled.
Then we had DJ
Oh,
Khaled.
yeah, that's a DJ Khaled one. Never mind. What else did we want to talk about today? The Gagner thing is just dominating the show.
When we
I feel
interviewed
like-
Sam Gagner?
yeah.
It's dominating the show, but if there is things off topic that I would like to talk about, there's 2 things.
Football?
Nope.
Oh.
Did anybody catch the best moment in a 12-year-old's life hitting a walk-off home run
Oh, yeah.
in the Little League World Series?
Can I say something?
His life peaked. What?
Kids are getting a little bit too big for my liking at the Little League World Series.
Why is he an absolute unit?
There was a kid in the Little League World Series that hit one 400 feet.
What?
A whole bunch of Danny
400
Almontes
feet.
running around.
How big is this kid?
Well, so the
Big.
problem is like
They
they
have-
have him pitching from what 60 feet or 50 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it's a tiny distance and the bases are tiny and the diamond's tiny. I think the kids are outgrowing it. I think we need to put them on a bigger park.
Yeah, they've
'Cause
evolved. They got to
honestly-
tiger proof it.
It looks ridiculous. Like that kid like barely swings. He's like, "Ugh."
and he's
And the
running.
ball's
He's
okay.
running.
It's coming in the equivalent of like 90
I
miles an
know.
hour. Just like contact will do the
But
damage.
is he 12 or is he a Cuban 12?
Well,
you know what I
that's
mean by
the-
that?
No, a Dominican 12.
The
That's a-
internationals,
Yeah.
there is some questions.
That's the story of Danny Almonte, who was
Oh,
pitching.
and he tattoos that thing.
Oh, he
too.
tattoos it. He was pitching for a team at 14 years old when you could only be 12. Got caught.
Are you not supposed to do that?
Yeah, no, not really. But anyways, yeah, the kid was enormous and he just hits an absolute bomb. But what a moment for him, like to on such a stage to win it for the United States, to win it for California.
Did that Almonte guy overcome his shadiness and then win a World Series?
Nope. He is right now. He is
in prison.
A pitching coach for a high school.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing that. Second thing,
How do you know that without Googling that?
I Googled it on Saturday I Googled it on Sunday when I saw the kid that was 6'4" and 12 years old hitting a home run.
There's a football lineman who's like 6'5" and he's 13.
Yeah, and he's got a mustache. He's got the kid with the
6'5",
pencil mustache.
450. Is that the guy we're talking about?
He's 450.
450.
He's a monster.
450
we're now thinking
pounds.
of different people, I think.
No, there's
450 pounds of gigantic.
there's a high schooler.
the guy in high school, though. Yeah, that's legit. That's
6'5", 450.
Oh my
Promise.
God.
Oh, yeah.
And there's footage of him just like throwing players.
Yeah, and you know what, buddy? Like you're 6'5", 450. Every single time you throw a guy down, you don't have to do the muscle flex in front of him with your arms down low. You're 6'5", 455. Get used to it.
Oh my God. The fact he can move is impressive.
He's 15 years old.
The pain on his knees, though, like Jesus.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
That guy. We should have showed Sam Gagner that guy.
What an absolute.
Be like, what do you think about this guy?
I'm excited to see Sam Gagner in Seattle this year. Sam in Seattle.
You better get your tickets if you want to come with us.
We're like 57.8% sold.
Are you talking to me or the listeners?
Listeners.
So we may as well
Flying.
say 60%. It is moving.
Do it again.
Now, we haven't released the one without the flights for the people that are closer to Seattle. But Chalmers is
What's going on here?
What's going on, Chalmers?
got a bunch of...
Well, on Thursday when we did the fantasy football draft order, it was very much screwed up.
Okay, well...
Not doing it right now. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Why can't I just sit out here and count the number of things I had this time before putting on a hat without you guys noticing?
So we're going to redo it?
We have to.
Okay.
Why? What's the problem?
Well...
You missed a person.
We missed 2 teams. I am not used to having a 14-team league, and it is a 14-team league.
Okay.
Listen, guys, I screwed up, and I apologize.
I can withdraw
For
if
nothing.
you wanted to be
We'll do it again.
Team league.
For nothing.
So anyways.
All right. As I was saying, speaking of NFL football, Seattle, Washington at Lumen Field on Sunday the 12th. Edmonton, Seattle, Climate Pledge Arena, November 11th. NationGear.ca if you want to get in on the trip. Like Jay said, 60% sold. This thing is moving quick. You leave Friday. You arrive in Seattle Friday night, so you don't even really have to take the day off work
You
on
don't have
Friday.
to miss one day of work.
You just got to lie to your boss and be like, hey, I have a doctor's appointment at 4. Can I
Start
leave
coughing
at 3?
on the Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah. Or I saw a guy on TikTok say, if you ever need to leave work early, just shit your pants. No one's going to question
Or
you.
threaten
I
you.
want
might
one
have
question.
to.
You shit your pants. I'm like, you're not going anywhere. You sit there in your own shit.
You smoked that entire pack of
That's
cigarettes.
right. You got Sam Gagner in the podcast. You sit there and you shit and talk to him.
So anyways, lie to your boss. Tell them you shit yourself. Leave Friday. You're back Monday. It's
Why
a
lie?
holiday on Monday.
But that's to leave 20 minutes early.
Commit to the bit like
Yeah,
Sam Gagner.
how
You got
committed
double
are
hip
you?
surgery. You shit your pants so you can come on a nation vacation.
You just bought it just one time. Nobody will question
A
you.
second time?
Because you know what? If you cry wolf too many times, they're going to do a sniff test.
But then the worst case scenario is you just actually have to shit.
So, but if you're going to use it, if you're going to play that card, a nation vacation is one of those.
I'm saying go through with it.
Your Amtrak shit yourself on command in front of a room.
I feel like it'd be
Full of
such a
people.
mental block.
I would have to.
And then just bow.
I could do it.
That's our new tagline. Nation vacations, worth shitting yourself over.
Yeah.
No?
I will not be doing that.
Okay.
Are you
Sam
coming?
Gagner, I hope you didn't listen to this whole show.
Working on it. It's in play. There's things in motion.
This is why we shouldn't have scoops.
What?
Because the last 5 minutes of the podcast is talking about shitting yourself. This is why they didn't let TSN have the scoop.
Oh, we got 25 minutes to go here, so we got a lot of
We
poo
have
talk.
25 minutes left to talk.
Okay. Well, then, you know what we're going to do is
Amtrak looks like he's wrapped this shit up. Like
He's emotionally spent.
moved on.
Yeah. I was texting with Sam Gagner today. That's a big moment
Yeah,
for me.
that's actually pretty cool. You could just call it a day.
You could just slow the podcast.
Actually,
half
instead of
speed.
telling your boss you're shitting yourself, say, hey, I'm having a text convo with Sam Gagner. Be like, okay, whatever you need to do, go.
Don't tell them, by the way.
Okay.
Just shit yourself. Show
This
'em.
Friday.
Be a man of action.
Before we talk about what's coming up this Friday, we're going to step aside for a quick break.
We're back.
Sam Gagner just tied a record.
Are we going to play it 8 times? Once for every
This is
point?
Sam Gagner, and you're listening to the Real Life Podcast.
Gagner, oh, what a move. What a win for the Oilers.
Great ad.
Great ad.
If there's like one guy I want to see raise the cup in an Oilers jersey, it's Connor.
Mm-hmm.
I might want to see Gagner more.
If there's a second guy I want to see raise the cup, it's Leon. There's a third guy though, Sam Gagner.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Gagner.
Oilers Nation Open this Friday, brought to you by Star Mechanical, the #1 plumbing and heating company in Edmonton. Jay and Chalmers, you will be golfing with Cody Chambers and a friend.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go.
Liam and I will be golfing with Ryan and Farmer John again.
Nice.
Very exciting.
You guys also
Both
missed.
good guys. I can't speak ill about them.
Great guys.
But I will be chirping the shit out of you on Friday.
You guys
We're playing
missed
for keeps.
Tyler chirping Liam on Friday on Oilers Nation Radio because he has not been practicing.
Tough love approach is more what I would call that. Not so
I would
much
agree.
chirping.
Yeah, you can't, like, your handicap does not come into play in a scramble.
I know. But I did golf Sunday and my game is in a pretty good spot. I think
I have
I'm
not
on this
swung
one.
a club since July 13th, I believe.
And we talk about it every week, and you still don't do anything about it.
No, I'm supposed to play in a golf tournament with Gregor tomorrow, and I have to bail because I'm too busy.
Ryan, my partner, texted for my shirt size because we have matching shirts as a group.
Nice.
He wanted Liam and I to give him our top 3 favorite artists of all time so he could get the playlist perfectly curated.
Jeez, Cody, what the hell?
Yeah.
We should probably do that for you, though, bud.
Remember, he bought us hats last time.
Yeah,
he played
yeah,
us.
and he
have
said,
I still my Travis. It's a Travis Matthews like full on
Should we
sun
wear
hat.
it to troll them, Chalmers?
Oh, troll jobs.
Get right in your effing heads.
Ryan did agree or did say, and I agreed with him, that the hats messed us up on the front nine last year.
A little bit,
So he
but
said
they
no
were beautiful gift, and I do
were.
love mine.
I
But
know,
like,
I've always wanted
they
one of those
didn't.
hats.
They had a string, and they didn't. You can't wear it golfing.
Yeah, it's tough to wear golfing.
You can wear it
It's
a
a
lot of
big
other
hat,
places.
though.
You can definitely wear it to Folk
It's like
Fest.
a fascinator almost. You'd wear it to the Kentucky Derby.
Interesting. All right, there you go. Oilers Nation Open coming up this Friday at the Millwoods Golf Course, all brought to you by Star Mechanical. Oodle Noodle will have a booth there. Can you tell me who else is going to booth there?
Greta.
Greta.
They're going to be.
Jason Gregor.
Jason Gregor is going to be doing a competition on a hole to help raise more money for Gregor's grads.
Will Star Mechanical have a booth?
Star Mechanical will have a hole.
Nice. I like that.
What else do we have? Oh, SYC.
SYC as a whole?
SYC
Hell
as a
yeah.
whole.
I wonder what they'll be bringing. SYC is a brewing company.
Yeah.
Beer.
I drank a lot of their beers yesterday.
We have a wicked
They're good.
distiller. Whose name is escaping me.
Oh boy.
I know it's bad.
Oh, his name's escaping me. It's his name.
Escaping Me Distillery.
Yeah, we have like 10
There's a
or
lot.
11 hole partners.
That's what I like to hear. Oh, Wilhock?
Will Hawk.
In the bags, right?
In the
Yes. The best beef jerky in the world. Wilhock Beef Jerky. Check them out, willhockbeefjerky.com. And remember, if you get to the Oilers Nation Open early enough or before your friends, you can go steal all their beef jerky.
Yeah, just take their jerky.
Just take the
They'll never know. They
and
don't
then we're going to be sending out an email to all the team captains.
know. Mhm.
We sell our super tickets at the event. So $40. It's your 2 mulligans per golfer for each ticket.
Mhm.
And then your entry for all the kind of cool, like premium prizes we put together.
Sweet.
This week's gonna fly by knowing we get to go do that on Friday.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Beef jerky is gonna be breakfast.
Yeah.
My opinion. Because
Maybe-
what time does it start?
8:30 shotgun.
8:30 shotgun. That's an early one.
That is an early one.
Those are early beers. Those first ones are gonna hit a little different.
It tastes great though.
Yeah, they're gonna
tastes
taste
amazing.
amazing. And we're not like super far out of the city. As much as I loved going to Cougar Creek, we are a little closer to where we all live,
The city of Edmonton.
the city of Edmonton.
City champion?
What's our wager? What are we wagering?
So we're gonna figure that
Your
out, and
foursome
then
against our foursome. What are we
Yeah,
wagering?
let's figure it out maybe Thursday.
We're going to make
pod.
Ryan regret his decision.
so we have to do it in a way that the folks that bid on us and won and paid money to play with us that is going to Gregor's grad don't have to shell out another cent for this.
Oh, it's definitely between us. Yeah.
It's definitely between us.
Mhm.
So the first question is it a monetary bet or a action bet? That's
I think action.
Pierced
bet
ear,
has some-
dangly earring.
pierced ear, dangly
like
earring.
Barry Bonds earring.
Okay.
Nope. Belly button.
Belly button ring.
Team belly button rings.
No way.
Whoa. I like that a lot.
That was fun.
No fucking
That was great.
Are you
chance.
worried you're gonna lose?
Ring is fantastic.
Listen, I once ate cat food as a part of a bet, and I've learned my lesson on making dumb bets.
I will turn into Sam Gagner style focus if I have to get one of those if I lose.
We're gonna go like
You will
48
never
under.
see me
I
more
wouldn't
dialed in.
drink a drop of liquor.
Probably wouldn't either.
Dangly belly button earrings. That's a staple. It's a great look
Be
too. I
yelling
think.
at Cody and his partner. Guys, come on. I'm not getting no belly button ring for you.
All right, I got it.
Speaking of which, this is my passive aggressive way of saying
So-
Cody and your friend go to the range a couple times this week.
So we're
We're in it to win it,
doing
like
the
Eisenman.
Oilers Nation season launch party October 11th.
Okay.
We're working on some activations around that. The losing team has to serve the winning team.
Ooh, okay. I thought you were gonna say
There are
like.
Oh, I thought at the season opener party, the loser would have to do a luau with their.
But
I was
in
gonna
like
say, what about?
Yeah, sure. Maybe some sort of costume.
Yeah, I was gonna say winning team gets to pick the losing team's outfit for the season opening party.
tuxedos.
Sure. There we go. Don't do that.
Okay, I think that's a good wager.
Somebody's wearing Daisy Dukes. I can tell you.
What if I don't come?
Real nice.
Daisy Dukes and a dangly
Yeah, with a
belly
crop
button
top.
ring. Oh my god!
That is a look for the ages.
Look like Mark Wahlberg and Boogie Nights.
Fucking
Plenty
right.
of
You
ways to
got
go
the
with it.
touch. So that's the bet.
That's the bet.
That's the bet.
Deal.
Deal.
All right. Do you want to do your fantasy football or do?
Well,
the
we
fantasy
have to
football?
do it, and
Okay,
I
we
know
have to
nobody
do it.
wants to hear it again, so let's just do it quickly.
Okay. Names
So,
are all in the hat.
Jay,
We
you
forgot
pull the
two
names
teams.
out and
Oh,
don't.
no.
If
And
there's
don't
14
cheat.
people, why don't
See
you
the
just,
first name that came out?
Okay,
Yeah,
but-
but every time I pull it, it's shady, right?
why does
Okay,
everybody
but just
have to
don't
hear this
look.
again?
Just
Why
don't
you
look.
Do the draw and email.
Because
Okay,
they want to
see.
hear it. They want to hear their names. 12th.
Captain Felton.
Captain Felton.
Okay.
Are you typing this out?
Yeah, I got it.
My
Okay.
man.
Okay. Next one, Yaremchuk.
That's actually
11.
14
Good.
and 13.
Oh, 14, 13.
Yeah.
Well, we're already
Hang
doing
on.
it again.
14 and 13.
Yeah, I forgot
Good
again.
Lord.
I'm the worst.
Okay, so Captain Felton 14, Yaremchuk 13, 12.
Yeah.
Mercs. MERCS.
Mercs.
Merckx is in a 12.
Do you have
I'm really sorry to everybody for this.
Ian.
Ian Ziering?
Ian Ziering.
I think he says it, Ian.
No, it's Ian.
It's Ian.
And what about his earring?
Ian Ziering?
Oh, Ziering.
What the fuck?
He's too young to know that.
Bearded Brad.
Bearded Brad
What kind
coming
of
in at
league
number
is
10.
this?
This is the listener league.
Dave.
Shout out Dave.
Shout out Dave.
Sport.
Big Dave.
Fantasy football.
Big Dave guy.
What league? The XFL?
Eric
Yeah.
Sabrowski.
Oh, Sabrowski went from first overall to now.
3.0 ERA and
demotion.
double A this
That's
year. Good job,
karma for
Eric.
doubting me. You're Sabrowski. Didn't believe in me.
We got to get him on an episode.
Oh, JR. So I guess that's me.
That's you.
Jay Downton at number 7.
Oh, weird. Chalmers still in the hat. This is so shady.
Stop looking inside the
Charles.
hat.
Woo.
Chalmers at
God.
6. Number 5.
Good enough.
Number 5. Electronic Jordane.
Electronic Jordan is in. We are at the top 4.
Travis Scott.
No,
Travis
that's
Scott
Travis
is in this
Mark.
Wow.
Travis
And
Scott.
Eric Sabrowski?
That's a champ. That's our champion right there.
Jared.
Nation Jared.
Oh, that is sales guy, Jared?
Sales guy Jared. Number 3.
John.
John?
Which means the number 1 overall pick is
Yeah, Yakupov.
Always.
Oh, Ricky's son.
Ricky.
Rick.
Rick.
All right, Rick.
It is.
So there it is. Everybody,
Okay, we're done.
I'm sorry.
So the order, if
Yes.
you will, Chalmers,
Yes.
tell we have to do this again next week. Number 14, Captain Felton. Number 13, Yaremchuk. Number 12, Merckx. Number 11, Ian Ziering. Number 10, Bearded Brad. Number 9, Big Dave. Number 8, Eric Sabrowski. Number 7, Jay Downton.
I like
Number
the
6, Chalmers. Number 5, Electronic Jordan. Number 4, Travis Scott. Shout out to Astroworld. Number 3, Sales Guy Jared. Number 2, John. And number 1 is Rick.
Can you just read them again? From the top down.
Nobody likes talking fantasy more than Wanye.
Speaking of things that, well, some listeners won't like us talking about, is everyone caught up on Big Brother?
Yes.
I haven't seen last night's.
100% yes.
You're 100%. Are you?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
I haven't seen last night.
So you don't know who won HOH yet?
I do not
Okay,
know.
so we'll just say,
I
I'll
can
just say
guess.
this to not ruin it.
Oh, fuck.
How good is that pressure cooker competition?
Yeah, it's a good one. I forgot how it played out last time. But basically the pressure cooker is they all have to,
I haven't seen it.
it's It's
We're explaining what the comp
just
is.
not what a comp is.
All right.
They all stand in a room with the lights off and hold a button down.
Yeah.
For how long you
Is
do
that
it?
what it was last time? Because
So
I didn't
the
watch
very
that.
first time we said it was 14
Kaser
hours.
one with 14 hours. So it's a
Jeez,
good
it's
comp,
a
man. It's an
battle of wits.
all-nighter.
How do you not
I'm watching it tonight.
when I was watching it yesterday, I'm like, how do you not have to piss at any point?
That's
there you go.
can't.
Just go.
I know.
Like,
But were
the
they just going? I don't know.
the
Piss your
falling
pants?
I would.
the falling asleep thing
How bad do you
too.
wanna win?
Like,
Yeah.
oh man, they can't sit down. They can only
Yeah.
crouch. They can't kneel.
It's intense.
Anyways, it's very intense. It's very good. The show's getting better. Finally, there was a little bit of action in the last
Week.
the last eviction.
I actually was cheering for the drama that they actually kept Tyson. I thought I was kind of feeling that.
So my thing with
I
that
wasn't.
was, I understand, like, from the HOH, from Felicia's perspective, made sense because you're getting the whole house kind of on your side in this whole thing. Like, she's sitting good. Why her alliance was signing off on that? He was never going to turn on you guys.
no.
He was
No.
going to ride it out with you.
100%.
Why you wanted to turn on him? Just
Everyone
to
votes of the house. Like,
I
it's
know.
so
So lame.
unanimous vote after unanimous vote. It's like, oh, got to go with the house. Like, let's get some.
I think next year I may
get it
skip the
percolating.
first 3-4 weeks.
It's
No, that's when all the funny stuff happens.
I don't know anybody's names. I don't care who they are.
Yeah. But then someone does something wacky.
I was in the competition for veto, where Miss Felicia had to go through the ooze underneath
Yeah.
the chicken wire.
Yeah.
I was hoping she wouldn't go back through a second time. I was thinking that maybe, because if it was me and you couldn't get through there, I'd be like starting to panic.
yeah.
And I'd be like, so I'm going to need an extraction plan here.
That would have been
And
like,
she,
that had to have been exhausting.
that had to have been exhausting.
Well, the way she was doing it, she was army crawling through
She was
it.
just trying to swim through it.
I don't
Yeah,
think she
that's
realized that the
terrible
least
strategy.
amount of the ooze you got on was the best, because then
Jag
it's
had.
not going to hold.
Yeah.
She's rolling in it.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to hold you to. Yeah. I was getting very nervous for her. I was starting to
Tactically
get
poor
like
choices.
panicky feelings for her just being in there, not being able to get through it. But yeah, Big Brothers, it's fine. It's okay.
It's starting to get
pass
there.
the time.
They'll start to get there.
Yeah. Something to pass the time till football season.
Football season just around the corner.
Which league?
XFL.
See, I
Hey,
shout out to the Elks.
Elks, 2 in a row.
wrapped up that
first
losing
win.
streak.
Ended the streak.
Mm.
It was very fun to watch because they almost blew it.
You watched it on television?
I watch every Elks game. Go Elks. I love supporting local sports.
Yeah,
You didn't go there,
I'm
did
just
you?
shocked.
Go Riverhawks, go Elks.
You didn't go though, did you?
No,
Go
I didn't go.
Stingers?
Vibes at Commonwealth looked good.
They
Solid
looked
last night.
Awesome.
No
Yeah.
go Stingers, you know, Chip?
I have
Stingers are the best.
I've
They're the
never
best.
been to a Stingers game. I'm always so mad at myself.
I cannot wait to go back to a Stingers game next year. They're fun.
Well, it was Nation Stingers game. Nation
We should do
vacation
it.
to a Stingers
Tickets are
game.
reasonable. It's a great time. Plenty of activation.
$1,200.
For a Stingers game?
Yep.
For a box?
Just kidding.
For a nosebleed.
Oh.
Nosebleed seats, yeah.
For nosebleeders. Yep. Bleeders.
Bleed right out.
I don't know if you wanted to talk about this on the pod or not,
Yep.
Oh, okay.
but in the meeting we had before this, you talked about something you did on the weekend, and I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to know
Oh,
more about
it
it.
was really cool.
You said it on. Are you?
That's it.
Okay, that's all you're gonna
It
say.
was just really, no, I did. So there's this local company called From the Wild. So like a culinary collective, and they own a plot of land in the bush, like an hour and a half north of Edmonton. And they've got this like video series where they go out into the wild and just survive and like, hunt and eat, stuff from the bush.
Yeah.
So we went on a foraging walk, and he's like, you're going to be shocked with how much in this bush you can eat.
Did you eat like mushrooms and stuff?
Oh yeah, we had mushrooms. So it's also connected with like 5-star cooking. So remember, offline, you'll know this person, but the head chef,
Well said.
no, the head chef, Alan, he was made. So he goes and whatever, they go and forage mushrooms. We had these mushroom croquettes, but the cool thing was like all these like things in the bush that you can eat and how good they are for you and what they do for you.
Okay.
So like we'd go forage and go do all this stuff. And then we'd go sit down and we'd have like a little snack or something from stuff that we found in the bush. Because it was anyways, well, this was very neat. And the other thing, Chalmers, what you'll like is we made cocktails with stuff.
Oh,
So they,
because you're not going
a good
kidding. You're not.
a good forager, always carries a thing of natural grain spirit or Everclear, some like 96% booze, because you find these things in the bush. And sometimes you to extract the essence, the goodness from it, it's water soluble or alcohol soluble. So they pull it out, and then we'd make cocktails with it.
I love it. Should take a picture of your Remchuk right now. He said, this is very interesting. And he couldn't have looked less
I'm
interested.
lining up my next ad read, Chalmers.
Okay,
That's not fair.
So I went out into the bush for 8 hours
With 96
and had like a 6-course meal.
with 96%
That had an amazing
alcohol.
cocktail hour.
Wow.
We had Bushmade vermouth. This like, ever heard of cows? Oh shit.
Milk?
No.
Dung?
Oh my God. What the hell is it called?
Cow pie?
Oh, it's this one plant.
Cow thistle?
Fuck. Cow something.
I'll Google it. Cow plant.
Cow plant leaf.
That's
Gosh, where could any? Where do people sign up for this if they
should
just
have
are
retained
riveted
this.
by that?
Anyways, it's
People
this.
are listening to this shit.
Yeah, it was good.
no, that's something from the game The Sims.
It's like cow.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Ask Jeeves, or what did you do?
You'd never heard of it. It's like cow pit leaf or something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, that got turned into a liqueur. And then we made it. And then we took these drops from something called fireweed that tastes like oranges. And then mixed it in, had a few cocktails.
It sounds like mushroom Fort Edmonton Park.
Buddy, it was very fascinating. Just like what's around us and actually how good it is for you.
So you're going to go out and have a mange now?
Well, I need to learn a little bit more, but I'm interested.
Just walk around the river valley? That'd be nice.
You're
Well,
going to
this
be
is like-
insufferable on a
And
long
so
walk.
like all this stuff, like obviously,
You know what this is? You know what you can
indigenous
do with
people
this?
have been around here forever,
Jay,
for a
what?
long time, obviously, right?
Yeah.
They know, like it's all like they factor into this, into their like the tobaccos they make. They factor into their cuisine for anything they else. If you're pregnant, oh, you have this, or this. Oh, you have, your back hurts, you have this. Oh, you're depressed, you have this.
You
It's
wanna
like
get pregnant.
fucking wild.
Check,
Exactly.
check, and
you do
check.
that.
Red check?
I thought it was really cool, and I wanted to hear more about it. Chalmers,
Honestly, it was 8 hours in the bush, and it was
we
very.
sat through 2 fantasy football draft lotteries.
I thought
you
it was
can sit
interesting.
through Jay's
8
thing.
hours in the
Actually,
bush.
you know what was funny?
is
We were
very interesting.
driving back, and we're like, oh man, we should like. They do private events. Like it'd be cool to do like a private event where it's going through their list of friends of who would like it. And Chalmers was like on the list of people that would not like it.
That's fair.
He was like the first on the list. So like who would like it, who wouldn't?
Well, that's just not fair.
Is it? I don't know.
Cocktails?
Yeah, I just don't like mushrooms. Like
I don't either. I hate mushrooms.
Yeah, I know. That's
And
why
it was like the focal point. But the thing is there's different types of mushrooms. And there's this croquette. It wasn't like, it was just different. It was like a different texture flavored. Lion's mane was the mushroom that we used. Sounds fancy.
that sounds very fancy.
Deep fried in a croquette dipped in fish sauce.
Deep fried in the bush?
Yeah. I was just saying like this. It was fucking cool.
I actually think it sounds awesome.
I'll show some photos.
I'd love it.
Where did you do this? Like, where was it?
Just outside of Rochester, Alberta.
Shout out. Do we have any listeners in Rochester?
We have
is my
no
question.
listeners left since the double reveal of the fantasy football. Everybody stopped listening.
No, there was
15 minutes.
there was 13 people that were on
16
bated
minutes
breath
of
for that.
football.
13 people only downloaded this to hear that moment.
That was our dining room table.
That's very cool.
Can I see?
It's all wood. It's all made out of
And you
logs
sat on
and
stumps.
trees.
And then here's like the makeshift kitchen.
Yeah, it is. I'm just giving you shit, man, but that does look very cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Whoa!
nobody
everything's
likes an
made out of,
outdoor
like,
fire
logs
better than
and
me.
stuff.
But that's the thing. They just made it all like it's like literally from the wild.
All right. Before we wrap up, BM, you said you watched the Jays game yesterday. That was wildly disappointing.
super.
But they are back in action tonight, starting a series against the Washington Nationals, and there is a bet I love on Betway. Last week, I sent you guys my bet slip. I found a bet on Betway, Kikuchi 5+ Ks, Jays to win at like 5 to 1.
Name.
It is. Today, Jays to score first, Kevin Gausman 6+ Ks, plus 175 on Betway. Hammer that thing. 19+, please play responsibly.
Okay, what am I hammering?
Blue Jays to score the first run, Kevin Gausman to record 6+ Ks.
And that's a prepackaged bet on Betway?
Pre-built bet plus 175 is the payout. Or
that was it.
2.75.
That was
That's
a
gonna have your Tyler, your MTech lock of the week?
Yeah, I'm going to put a video up about it right away.
That was a disappointing series against the Guardians. How many more series do they have left? How many more
They have
games?
30 games.
30 games. So we're getting in it, right?
Here is, if you're a Jays fan and you're worried, here is my everything's going to be okay speech. They only have to catch one of Texas, Houston, or Seattle. Just one of those 3 teams, and they're in. That's very doable.
What would you say if I said the 2 injuries that happened yesterday? Guys leaving the game early.
Bichette's not playing today. Chapman's on the IL. Not good.
Not good.
Not good at all. But David Schneider's going to play again today. Very good.
All he does is hit dingers.
He's so sick.
Did you see the young guy playing for I wish I could remember this now, but it was basically like his 4th game in the majors, and he made an unbelievable play in the field to rob a home run and then hit a walk-off home run to win the game. And his parents were there.
I didn't see that.
Darn, it was such a good moment. And
Was it the guy in Milwaukee?
I don't know, Tigers?
I don't remember.
Maybe Tigers?
We also got a new review from
Oh.
Clouder71. Might be Ryan McLeod. Don't know.
Probably is.
Review is titled Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, why so much hate for Tyler? We all know BM is the best, but Ty isn't that bad. 5 stars.
What up?
So that is the nicest review that's ever come in. And it said, Ty isn't that bad.
BM could stand for any of us.
Big manly.
Yeah.
Yep. So Kennedy added new buttons onto there and some of them were fucking unhinged.
What does this Sam Gagner one do?
Open Gagne style. Hey, Sammy Gagne. Oh.
Well, Gina.
Where did that come from?
Kennedy loaded up with the
Literally
roadcaster. New
sounds like Wanye.
That wasn't me.
Sounds like you.
Gene Principe.
Gene Principe.
Oh.
All right. That's probably a good.
I wonder if
spot to
Mrs.
end this.
Principe could tell us apart.
Good pod, everybody. Shout out to Sam Gagner, friend of the show.
Awesome job today, Tyler. That was pretty wicked.
Okay. Talk to everybody again on Thursday.